So back in the day, like before March 2020, COVID, all that stuff, I used to actually work in an office. Like most of you watching this, I didn't work from home. I had to actually go to the office 9 to 5, and I couldn't cook meals from the comfort of my own kitchen. Now, I'm lucky that I still work from home and all of that is behind me, but I know that not all of you watching this are as lucky as me. Or I know a lot of you watching this have jobs where you don't just like clickety clack on the keyboard, you have to actually be there in person. Either way, meal prep is a great way to set yourself up for success. If you work a job where you can't cook your meals at home, meal prepping, whether that be for the whole week or even just for a few days, really helps you out. Because if you meal prep, you don't have to constantly buy food out, which prevents you from making unhealthy choices and also helps you save money. Hi, if you're new here, I'm Amanda, aka Fit Food AE, and today we're going to be making 3 high-protein, low-calorie meal prep recipes that you can bring to work or school. So if you're excited to see this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and share it with your friends, as it really helps the channel and I post new videos every week. And with that, let's get started. So the first recipe we're going to be making is jalapeno popper mac and cheese. Now, this is a recipe that's going to make everyone in the lunchroom jealous, I swear. It's super simple to make, but you are going to need a food processor to make the sauce. Now, I, for whatever reason, don't have a food processor, so I just use a blender. And it's still possible to make this with a blender. You just have to like shake the sauce out a few times in between blending it, and it'll eventually blend. Of course, jalapeno popper means it's going to be a little bit on the spicy side, so if you don't like spicy, not to worry. I do have a few other recipes that are similar to this, which I will link either in the description or on the screen. So with the amount that I made, I decided to split it into 3 portions. Of course, you can split it into 4 depending on what your goals are. I just personally wanted bigger portions, and I didn't need like 4 or 5 portions. I just needed 3 because I live alone and I'm able to cook at home. Definitely a good idea to invest in good Tupperware. Honestly, I'm using plastic Tupperware because I'm cheap, but glass Tupperware would be great to get if you are constantly bringing lunch to work or school and having to reheat things. And now we're done. This looks delicious and I can't wait to dig in. So our next recipe is going to be one that you've probably tried before, but not in the way that I make them. And that's chocolate overnight oats. Now these are delicious because there's not only like an overnight oats part, but there's actually this chocolate ganache, which is so good and just like so decadent. It feels like you're eating dessert for breakfast. Now, if you don't have chocolate pudding mix, because I know a lot of you in the UK said you can't find it, just feel free to omit it. This recipe will work just fine without it. I love all versions of oats, you know, baked oats, microwave oats, overnight oats, but overnight oats are just the perfect ones for meal prepping. So when I eat overnight oats, I prefer to just eat them cold, but you could actually warm them up if you want. Chocolate lovers are going to love this recipe, of course, but I do actually have a vanilla version, which I'll link either in the description or on the screen. Now, of course, it wouldn't be a Fit Food AE video without a PE Science shout out, would it? So for this recipe, I used PE Science chocolate truffle flavor. So this is a whey casein blend. If you don't have PE Science on hand, feel free to use any other chocolate protein powder that you have. But of course, if you want to purchase the GOAT, please use my discount code FIT15. The hardest part about overnight oats is the actual like overnight part, waiting for them in the fridge so that you can take them out and eat them. You don't have to put them in overnight. Honestly, if you even put them for like 4+ hours in the fridge, they'll be fine. So if you want to make them in the morning, eat them in the afternoon, that's all good. So I'm gonna go enjoy this and I'll catch you guys for the last recipe. So last but not least, we've got our breakfast burritos. Now I call these breakfast burritos because they have eggs in them, but you could eat them at any time of the day. You can bring them for lunch, for dinner, if you're like an overnight shift nurse. All good. So of course, these are super customizable, but I wanted to keep them nice and simple. And of course, I'm a vegetarian, so feel free to sub for actual meat. When you actually make the scrambled eggs, there's no need to make them pretty. They're just gonna go in the burrito. That might just be an excuse because I'm not very good at making scrambled eggs pretty, but I decided to put onions in them. Of course, you could put any other vegetable you want. If you want them to be more hearty, you could even put potatoes or like sweet potatoes in them. So I use Yves Canadian maple breakfast sausages. These are great because they're vegetarian. I just pop them in the air fryer. So the way that I assemble my burrito is as follows. I honestly don't know if this is the right way to do it, but it worked for me. I feel like putting the sauce first really helps, and I decided to put sugar-free barbecue sauce. And guys, I'm no expert when it comes to rolling a burrito, but this is the way that I did it after looking it up on TikTok. And guys, what I would recommend for tips in terms of folding a burrito, make sure to heat up the tortilla in the microwave for 30 seconds so it's warm and easier to roll up. And then just roll it up like so. Make sure it's like very tight. And then we're done. Simple as that. When you want to reheat these, just pop them in the air fryer. I put them in for about 6 minutes at 400 Fahrenheit. Of course, if you don't have an air fryer, you can just bake them in the oven or cook them on the stovetop. And now we're done. That's that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, I'm sure you're looking for more meal prep content, so I'll link a couple other videos on the screen that are recipes that can be meal prep for you to bring to work or school. Please give this video a like, subscribe, and share it with your friends as it really helps the channel, and I post new videos every week. And with that, I will see you guys next time. Bye.